For our unit on Confucianism, there's no better place to put the topic of ritual. I'll confess, it was never my favorite topic studying religion, but on the other hand, it's unavoidable, and we all engage in rituals all the time. Handshakes, hugs, and the like. Different football clubs, fans have different cheers and hand gestures. All of these are rituals. Ritual is what we do with our body religiously. Rituals help bind societies and peoples together. And while some traditions eschew ritual, like my own Calvinist background tended to do, nevertheless, we're all in bodies and we all do things religiously, and so we all engage in ritual. Rituals are ways we use our bodies to mark off special times. We can see this person burning ancestral tablets as part of a ritual of saying farewell to the ancestors. Every culture has some kind of ritual of birth. We can think circumcision for the Jewish faith is probably the most notable birth ritual I can think of. And then there are marriage rituals. Every culture has some way of sending the bride and groom off together now as a new household. And finally, every culture has death rituals, from the Tibetan sky burial, where all the flesh is scraped off the dead person and fed to vultures. My advisor once said, in fact, they even mash up the bones and mix the bone powder with the brains, and that's dessert. He once asked, why in our culture did we dress the dead up in nice suits and then fill their bodies with strange fluids? As he put it, where's they going? So death, birth, marriage rituals are diverse around our planet, but one thing we see generally true in all cultures and religions are these types of rituals, and in addition there are rituals of adoration. Simply devotional rituals. Offering incense to a saint would be an example. Doing prostrations before an image of the Buddha, another. There are rituals of thanksgiving where we praise whoever it is, God or the emperor, for the good things in our lives. Rituals of petition where we ask a deity or an ancestor in some cases, in the Chinese case, for help in solving problems. And finally, we have rituals of penance where an individual admits to defects of behavior or character and then is forgiven through these rituals of penance, such as Catholic confession. If we think of our megacultures too, the greeting rituals are so different. We discussed the bow in Confucian culture, maintaining social hierarchy, as the junior bows lower than the senior, acknowledging the senior's authority over them. In India, we've got the pranjali, putting the hands together in prayer as one greets someone else. One is bowing literally to the God within them. And then in the West, in Europe, we have the classic handshake. The handshake starts in the medieval period, as I understand it, as knights would meet in the forest and offer their weapon hand and put their weapon in their non-weapon left hand and then cross the forest. As they hold hands, they can get through the forest in peace without fighting. Unless, of course, you're left-handed or sinister, like myself. So those are core features of ritual. And I think it's important just to be aware that we engage in them every time when we're at work, when we're at home with our family, friends. Our bodies are always doing habitual things that place us in society.